Greetings, it's Ian from RTO here. Welcome to Pick and Mix. Which goes first today because we've got the review of round 2 coming up, but at the moment, as I am recording this, Dave is in the gym. So, as soon as he's been to the gym, got himself sorted, we will be recording. I've even started this one a little later than normal today. So I've had a bit of a lie-in, but it's still a lovely day. So today in Pick and Mix, it's Through the Camera's Eye, and we're going to look at a concert DVD that came out in 1982, and it's Simon and Garfunkel in concert in Central Park. Now, this was a part of a reunion, and this was recorded on the 19th of September 1981, where they performed in front of 50,000 people, and it was a benefit concert proposed by the Parks Commissioner at the time, Gordon Davis, and promoter Ron DeLenza of television channel HBO. We'll go into what the concert was made up of in a minute, but there was obviously still tensions on with these two. They did their world tour, but they didn't make any more albums. I mean, there was a DVD and album, or video back in those days, of course. It was a commercial success because the album got to number 6 on the Billboard charts and got double platinum. So, well, let's have a look at this. So, who performed? Well, we got Paul Simon vocals and guitar. We got Art Garfunkel, of course, on vocals. We got Pete Carr and David Brown guitars. Anthony Jackson played the bass guitar. Richard T on keyboards. Stephen Gadd and Grady Tate did the drums. Rob Mounsey synthesizer. John Gatchell, John Elka on trumpet. Dave Tafoni and Gary Neward on saxophone. So these are the tracks on the DVD. So they open up with one of their classics from Book Ends, Mrs. Robinson, also from the film The Graduate. Classic. Really good to hear that. Then we go to Parsley, Sage, Rosemary and Thyme for a wonderful track called Homeward Bound. I do like that. It's one of my favourite tracks. Then we have the lovely, from Bookends, we have the lovely America. Now, this is where we start getting controversial for me. The next track is Me and Julio Down by the Schoolyard, which is on the Paul Simon, his solo album. Yes, we'll come to that later. Up next, the beautiful folk song Scarborough Fair, which is from Parsley, Sage, Rosemary and Thyme. Lovely version of it as well, to be quite honest. Then we go to the Sound of Silence for a bit of April Come She Will. Another really thing. Then they do a cover of the Everly Brothers classic Wake Up Little Susie. Now this is where it starts. I get a little peeved because we have Still Crazy After These Days. Great song, but it's a Paul Simon song. Stop it. American Tune. There goes Rhymin' Simon from that album. Late in the Evening from One Trick Pony. Great songs. Slipping and Sliding Away as a single. Then they do a Gallagher and Lyle song. Heart in New York, which is alright. Then they have Crow to Chrome from There's Simon, go Rhymin' Simon again, and the Chuck Berry song Maybelline. Then they divert to what they should be doing. They do the classic Bridge Over Troubled Water. Wonderful version of it. Then we go back to a Paul Simon track. 50 Ways to Your Lover. I like the song, but I don't want to hear this at a Simon and Garfunkel thing. Then we have The Boxer. Wonderful track. One of my favourite tracks. Bookends. We go for a bit of Old Friends. Then the really quirky 59th Street Feeling Groovy from Parson and Symes. Then we have The Sound of Silence, which is also on Wednesday, 3 a.m. in the morning, and Sound of Silence. Although this is a very good concert and it's an enjoyable concert, why did Paul Simon have to put half of his solo stuff in this set? I don't know, because there's enough. I'm going to have a quick look. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 songs. Now I can think of 7 Simon and Garfunkel songs that could have replaced them. There's quite a lot off The Bridge Over Troubled Water that they could have done. There's no Cecilia. There's no El Paso. I Am a Rock. Where are all these great songs? I've never been comfortable with this, although it's great to see them performing after these years. And you can see why they never performed again. If I was Art Garfunkel, I'd have been pretty peeved. Because guess what? Not one Art song. Ugh. Where's Bright Eyes? I think it was a little bit of an ego trip for Mr. Paul Simon. As much as I like these two, I think he sort of had a lot more say than Art. So for that reason, I can only give this a 5 out of 10, because I don't think it's a Paul Simon concert with a few sprinkling of his past. Yeah, it's as much as it was popular, it's not a Simon and Garfunkel live album in my books, or a live video. Anyway, very controversial for me. It is good. I mean, the playing on it's great, but I don't want to hear. If I want to hear Paul Simon, I'll go and listen to some Paul Simon. I don't want to hear Paul Simon. It's an Art Garfunkel concert. I want to hear their songs, what they did together. Anyway, that's all for this one. I'll be back a bit later when Dave's freshened up, and we will give a review of Second Round, where we'll talk about the covers and how we would have voted, of course, if we was taking part in the votes. Okay, I'll see you later. Bye for now.